well, how's everybody? Oh, hello. Hi, sweetie. How you doing? Hi. My little girl just came in to say hi to me. Look at this. Isn't she the cutest? Okay, well, I've done enough work the last couple weeks here on the benches and casting and things like that. So we're kind of working along here. Remember, I showed you, we've kind of been through this one here. I showed you doing the casting grain. I melted down an old piece that was sitting around the bench here that I'd one of. And then I said I'm going to do something a little bit differently. So that's a Vulcanizer behind me here, the green thing. That thing right there. It heats up to, I got it set at about 325 or so, 350. Okay, so we want to make a rubber mold of this, or a silicone mold. So that this is a 5-year one. And then I have 20-year one, 30-year one, 15-year one, 10 years. I got them all kind of, oh, excuse me. I got them kind of all over the place around here. I've been making these molds since I can remember. I got a drawer down here where I've got some old molds that, I mean, literally from 40 years ago. This is a type of clear, I think it was called clear cast. For making molds, and you'd pour it into a frame and you'd bake it in an oven at 350. Back in those days I didn't have a Vulcanizer, it was too broke. Okay, look at that. I dumped out my engraver's vise here, and I got this gold. I'm going to take that and put that over on the workbench. Okay, so let's get this going here. We don't need one of these. We don't need one of those. I wonder what frame we could use. We could use a frame like this. Yeah. A couple of these. Right. Change some of this stuff off of there. You could use you could use that, I guess. Okay. There's an X right there. Okay. You can ever so slightly see it on the ends of the molds, like where I put it. See, there's an X, and so forth. Okay, okay. So that one's a pretty big X. And remember what I like? I like using econosil. This stuff is great. It's so forgiving. It's so easy to use. I don't know why everybody isn't using it. You look around here, I have thousands of molds. I believe I got somewhere over in the neighborhood of 4,200 molds. Now, a lot of, it's beyond a lifetime of one man, or one person. Okay, so let's get one down, right? So you remember, that's where the X was. All right, on that side there. Unfortunately, I can't get this any closer. Maybe I can move closer to you guys. So, let me look at this here. So, we can get another layer down. Okay, so 2 layers down. Spread it around. Make sure it's right into the mold. This stuff it's like a putty. It just works great. Okay, now, make sure it's flat and level. Take a little bit of extra here. And if you think there's a problem spot, like I like the eyes, push it in there. Get it in the background. Behind the ears, you don't really have to. This stuff is so, okay, right in there, right in there. Okay, you see what I mean? I pushed some in there. Okay, now I wish there was a wax around here. I like the sprues to be at the bottom because it just flows nice. The metal, when you're casting them, they just flow nice. So that's where the X is. So I know that when I start cutting this mold, I know which position this guy's in. That makes sense, right? And then I should be able to get 2 layers on top of this now. Even if I get 1.5. Here's a half of one, and push it in there. And I could do another half. So I could have got 1 more layer on there. Because remember, I pushed it really hard into the 2 layers that were at the bottom. So like I got it in the middle. Okay, and these molds shouldn't take you all day. They, you know, you should get to a point where you see how I've pushed it away from the edge here, so that when it squishes down, like, yeah, I know it's tall, but when this pushes in there, it's going to get into all the voids and all. There's no holes around the edge of this mold frame, so it's not like some of the products in the past where you had to have an escape hole. This doesn't. Okay? What time is it? What time is it? 1 o'clock. So I know at 1:45, 1:40 or so, I'm going to turn the oven off. I'm going to turn this machine off. And I'm going to let it sit for a couple hours. I'm going to cook it for about 40 minutes. Yeah, about 40 minutes at the 325. And then I'm going to turn the machine off and I'm going to let it sit there in the clamps. And then I'm going to take it out after, oh, I don't know, 2 hours or so when it cools down, and I'm going to show you cutting it open, and I'll make sure the wax pot's on, and so I'll cut it open and I'll inject the wax, and that'll be a great video. Okay, you guys, have a nice afternoon. I don't know if I'm going to be filming any more today. I might do it tomorrow. Well, I had a bit of an afternoon. I had to fill up the oxygen bottle. It went empty on me. The other one was empty. KMS Tools, thank you very much. Just got my account there. Okay, this is cold. So let's get that out. Come on, guys. What dropped? Oh, cold spring. You don't want to leave that on the ground because you just never know where it is. Okay. You can hear the magnetic finisher tumbler going in the back. Not a tumbler, but I call it that. Okay. Okay. Shouldn't take all day. Remember where I said about the X? There's the X. Okay, so make a nice score. Would it help if I had a bit of light on today? Yeah. You know what, I'm going to put the light on. And I'm going to put some glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. Work glasses. Okay, a little score, a nice sharp, because these pointy X-Acto knives, I don't know what you call them. Right, and you match it up like that, okay? Cut the corners. Let's get that in here a little bit. Hope you could see what's going on there. I've learned to cut. Okay, this is not the X side, so that's the top of the. Where's the wax? I put them all away already. Yes, there's the wax. Oh, the wax is busted. Sorry, but so I know that the top of the this pattern inside is here. I cut my locks all one way. Locks, tabs. No sense in retraining yourself. Cut it once, move. It doesn't matter if it's the other way around. Okay, get the other side. Remember, this is the bottom. I bet you it would be better if the knife was a bit sharper. But I'm not going to switch it now. So sometimes you see me poking around in there. There it is. Where's the bottom? That's the bottom. And within a second or so, you get it figured out, you get it dialed in. Right? Can you see what's going on? I hope you can. I hope that's close enough. Remember, it shouldn't take you all day to cut things open, okay? Now, I don't got the wax pot on right now, so I'm just going to cut the mold today, show you the mold cut, and shoot some waxes in the morning. Where's the end of the wing right there? Don't cut your fingers. It doesn't quite line up like I had hoped it would. That's better. Ooh. Okay, and that one needs to be cleaned up a little bit, and this one needs to be cleaned up a little bit. That'll work perfect. Okay, we'll see tomorrow. Okay, look at that. These are these little channels I like at the bottom of the wing. And on this side I have to do it, you know, unfortunately, sometimes this freehand cutting thing, you gotta know what you're doing. Okay, so the wax will go in, and then I got a channel on this side, and this, unfortunately, the mold is a little bit off, but it's not a big deal. You'll see tomorrow, and that channel will be on that side, and there's my new 25-year pin mold. Okay, that went relatively quick. 8 minutes and 35 seconds. So once I came in, said hello, did a few things, say that's going to be about 9 minutes. And packing the mold, and I'm going to inject the wax in the morning, and that's it for today. Okay, beautiful afternoon. You see the sun coming in. You can just see this. Be kind to your farm. Be kind to your farm animals. Be kind to your pets. Otherwise, don't have them. Did you call old buddy today? Did you call someone? I don't know if I did. I don't think I did. So, but that's so you don't every day. It's I can't expect you. I can't expect you to every day do it. You know what? I went over to KMS, saw an old pal over there, bullshitted with him for a little bit. So I guess so. Old customer of mine works at KMS. And to KMS, thank you very much for your years of just having great stuff and doing my bottles for me and things like that. Okay, have a great day. Well, good afternoon. I had some running around to do today. I went to the eye doctor, got an eye exam. Get your eye exams. Get your, go to your doctor once in a while. What did I say today? This is a holder for the clamps. Okay, that's up at about 185. Might be a little early. That's at, let's reduce that a bit. Let's get that down to, 15, 16 pounds. That baby on there like that, push the nozzle in. Now this one should go relatively quick because the mold's cold. Okay. See, that was hand cut. Remember, I just used the knife, but if you apply a little bit of pressure and you do it reasonably well, it shouldn't be a problem. These molds don't burn that well, so the old rubber molds, these old vulcanized rubber molds, you could actually burn a little seating tool. You could burn the end to make it all perfect. Okay. Sorry I don't got a lot of lights on here. My pupils are dilated. I went for an eye exam. Like I was saying, I don't want too much light here. Perfect. Can you see that? I hope so. Okay, you guys, that's rubber molds, silicone molds 101. I think, did I say at the end of the last videos? I don't think so. Have a nice day. Get out there, try to do something. If you, mine was just a general exam. At my age, I get them every couple of years. My eyes done. A few other things like that. Make sure you take care of yourself. Okay, you guys. One second. Look at how nice and sunny it is out there. Oh. Okay. Have a great day.